Welcome, friends, to a journey through the ages. A journey through the battlefields of history and the minds of those who have witnessed the horrors and triumphs of war. Welcome to our countdown of the greatest quotes of war that will make you think. These powerful words have been spoken by leaders, soldiers, and thinkers throughout history. Each quote is a window into the human condition, a glimpse into the chaos and complexity of war. Join me now as we explore these profound reflections on conflict, courage, and the enduring human spirit. Let us delve into the hearts and minds of those who have grappled with the weight of war and discover the timeless wisdom embedded in their words.
In war, truth is the first casualty. Aeschylus, the father of Greek tragedy, penned these words centuries ago, yet their resonance remains undimmed. Imagine, if you will, the fog of war descending, a thick blanket of confusion and chaos. In this maelstrom, information is twisted, manipulated, and obscured. Propaganda machines churn, painting enemies as monsters and victories as certainties. The line between truth and falsehood blurs, leaving us grasping for solid ground. But why? Why does truth become such a liability in times of conflict? Perhaps it is because truth, in its purest form, exposes the raw, uncomfortable realities of war. It lays bare the cost in human life, the shattered families, the dreams extinguished, and so truth is sacrificed on the altar of expediency, a casualty in the pursuit of victory.
War does not determine who is right, only who is left. Bertrand Russell, a philosopher and anti-war activist, offers a stark reminder of the ultimate futility of armed conflict. Think of the countless battlefields scattered across our planet, each one a testament to the destructive power of war. Victors may claim moral righteousness, yet the earth beneath their feet is stained with the blood of both sides. War, in its essence, is a failure of reason, a breakdown of diplomacy, a descent into primal violence. It leaves behind a landscape of devastation, both physical and psychological. The true cost of war extends far beyond the immediate casualties, casting a long shadow over generations to come. Scars remain etched upon the land and upon the hearts of those who have witnessed its horrors. In the aftermath, we are left to grapple with a sobering truth. War rarely provides solutions, only survivors.
The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Sun Tzu, the ancient Chinese military strategist, speaks of a wisdom that transcends the battlefield. Imagine a general, not as a conqueror, but as a chess master, strategically maneuvering his forces to achieve victory without a single drop of blood being spilled. This is the essence of Sun Tzu's philosophy, to outwit, outmaneuver, and outlast the opponent, rendering them powerless without ever engaging in direct combat. True mastery lies not in brute force, but in cunning, in exploiting weaknesses, and in bending the enemy to one's will through psychological warfare. It is a delicate dance of diplomacy, deception, and the strategic use of resources. To achieve this level of mastery requires a deep understanding of human nature, an ability to anticipate the enemy's moves, and the unwavering commitment to achieving victory through the path of least resistance.
Chapter 4. The Unending Cycle. Only the dead have seen the end of war. Plato, the Greek philosopher, uttered these haunting words, reminding us of the seemingly perpetual nature of conflict. Throughout history, humanity has been plagued by an endless cycle of war and peace, each generation bearing witness to its own share of battles and bloodshed. From the ancient empires to the modern nation-states, the thirst for power, land, and resources has fueled countless conflicts. Like a hydra, as soon as one head is severed, another emerges, perpetuating the cycle of violence. Is it an inherent flaw in our nature, a primal instinct that drives us to conflict? Or is it a failure of imagination, an inability to break free from the shackles of history and forge a new path for mankind? Whatever the cause, the specter of war continues to loom large, casting a long shadow over our collective future.
Chapter 5. The Price of War. Older men declare war, but it is the youth that must fight and die. Herbert Hoover, the 31st President of the United States, speaks a harsh truth about the burden of war. Imagine, if you will, the young men and women, barely old enough to shave or vote, being thrust onto the front lines, their innocence ripped away by the brutality of combat. They are the ones who face the horrors of war firsthand, who witness the loss of comrades, who carry the physical and emotional scars long after the guns have fallen silent. The decision to wage war is often made in sterile boardrooms, far removed from the realities of the battlefield. Yet, it is the youth who bear the true cost of these decisions, sacrificing their present and their future for a cause they may not fully comprehend. This tragic disconnect between those who declare war and those who fight it is a recurring theme throughout history, a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict.
Chapter 6. Paradox of War. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. George Orwell, in his dystopian masterpiece 1984, presents us with a chilling vision of a world where language itself is twisted to serve the ends of power. Imagine a society where war is glorified as a necessary evil, where freedom is seen as a dangerous illusion, and where ignorance is cultivated as a virtue. Orwell's words are a stark warning about the dangers of totalitarianism, where truth is malleable and dissent is crushed. In such a world, language becomes a tool of oppression, used to manipulate and control the masses. The very meaning of words is distorted, creating a reality where up is down and black is white. Orwell's chilling prophecy serves as a reminder to guard against the erosion of truth, to cherish our freedoms, and to never take for granted the power of critical thinking.
I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Albert Einstein, the brilliant physicist who unlocked the secrets of the atom, understood all too well the devastating potential of modern warfare. Imagine a world reduced to rubble, the remnants of civilization struggling to survive amidst the ashes of nuclear annihilation. Einstein's words are a chilling reminder of the stakes involved in the nuclear age, where a single misstep could have catastrophic consequences for all mankind. The development of nuclear weapons marked a turning point in human history, ushering in an era where the power to destroy ourselves became a terrifying reality. Einstein, haunted by the specter of nuclear holocaust, dedicated his later years to advocating for peace and warning the world about the dangers of unchecked technological advancement. His words serve as a sobering reminder that the pursuit of scientific progress must always be tempered by wisdom, compassion, and a deep respect for the sanctity of human life.
Mankind must put an end to war before war puts an end to mankind. John F. Kennedy, during a time of immense global tension, challenged humanity to rise above its violent instincts and embrace a future defined by peace. Imagine a world where dialogue replaces diatribe, where diplomacy triumphs over destruction, where cooperation becomes the cornerstone of international relations. Kennedy's words are a call to action, an urgent plea for humanity to choose reason over violence, understanding over ignorance, and empathy over apathy. The pursuit of peace is not a passive endeavor. It requires courage, commitment, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. It demands that we confront our differences with open hearts and minds, seeking common ground and building bridges of understanding. The alternative, as Kennedy so eloquently reminds us, is unthinkable.
The object of war is not to die for your country, but to make the other bastard die for his. George S. Patton, a general known for his bluntness, offers a glimpse into the brutal reality of military strategy. Imagine the battlefield, a chaotic landscape of death and destruction, where survival depends on eliminating the enemy by any means necessary. Patton's words, devoid of romanticism or sentimentality, lay bare the harsh realities of war. In the heat of battle, there is no room for idealism or philosophical musings. The objective is clear: to kill or be killed. Patton's words, while jarring, serve as a reminder of the primal instincts that are unleashed in times of war. They force us to confront the uncomfortable truth that war is not a game, but a matter of life and death, where victory often comes at a terrible price.
War is what happens when language fails. Margaret Atwood, the celebrated author, reminds us that at its core, war represents a breakdown of communication, a failure to bridge the divides that separate us. Imagine a world where dialogue ceases, where empathy evaporates, and where suspicion and fear reign supreme. It is in these fertile grounds of misunderstanding that the seeds of conflict are sown. Atwood's words challenge us to examine the role of language in shaping our perceptions and influencing our actions. When we demonize our opponents, when we reduce them to caricatures, we close off avenues for peaceful resolution. It is through open and honest communication, through empathy and understanding, that we can hope to build a world where war is not inevitable, but a tragic relic of the past.
These quotes, echoing through the corridors of time, remind us of the profound and often tragic nature of war. They lay bare the human cost of conflict, the sacrifices made, the lives forever altered. But they also offer a glimmer of hope, a reminder that we have the power to choose a different path. Let us learn from these words and strive for a more peaceful world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content.